And I think we're good. All right, Court, do you want me to go ahead and kick it off? All right, guys. So welcome to your first new coach call. I am so excited to have you guys all on here tonight. So basically the things we're going to be running through, I want you guys really to hear everything we say and hear them as action steps that you guys take, like absorb the information, take everything you learn, but also know everything you're going to learn and hear tonight is also in your new coach training. So don't let it overwhelm you, but let it inspire you to like get started and start making some moves in your business. I'll go ahead and introduce myself, and then I'll let Court, and then we'll get it rolling. I'll share our slides. So my name's Lauren Blackledge. I am the founder of Team Grind and Shine, which we are a 2020 premier team. The years are always weird with it. We earned it in 2019, but it goes as a 2020 premier team, which is so exciting. I joined Beachbody as a challenger in September of 2016, and in November, just 2 months later, decided to become a coach. That was merely just wanting to snag the discount. Obviously, I'm still here today, and I get to do this full time because it was about 3 months later that I decided that this business was here for me. I fell so madly in love with what we get to do as coaches. It started off as supplemental income for me while I was teaching full time, and then once I kind of just started learning and realizing that this business had the potential to be a full-time thing, I ran with it. And so that's what I get to do now full-time. It wasn't overnight, but man, the love that I felt for this business sure was. And I can't imagine a day that I wouldn't ever want to be a coach. So Court, I'll pass it over to you, and then we'll do the slides.
Okay. My name is Courtney Harday. I have been coaching for almost 4 years. Next year is my anniversary from when I signed up to be a coach. I always say I didn't really dive into coaching. I did sign up to coach right from the first start, before I was a challenger, before I was anything. But I let fear get in the way for a really long time. And I always say I didn't really start coaching until I actually met Lauren. About a year and a half into coaching, we went to our annual coach conference called Summit. And it was there when I saw the thousands and thousands of people. It's a lot of people. And I feel like you can either get two feelings out of Summit. Like, holy crap, this is a lot of people. Or, holy crap, if all of these people can do this and be successful, why not me? And that's kind of the mentality I had going forward was, why not me? Why not, someone who is the small town girl who just wanted to earn my car payment back, who just wanted to help a couple family members, who just, wanted to learn better nutrition tactics myself. I grew up an athlete, horrible nutrition, and I just wanted to do those little small things, and along the way, it grew into this massive business. I'm the owner of The Confident. We also were a 2020 Premier Team, and I solely think that is because Lauren and I have ran together ever since that summit, and it's just been the best. But that's kind of a little bit about us and to get you started on the right foot.
All right, let me share these slides. Okay. Court, can you see these?
Yeah.
I'm on my different computer, so as I get this one moving, I'm like making sure I'm doing it, all the things right. Okay, so we are gonna dive right in and just talk about what it is that coaches do. I think sometimes that's where a lot of new coaches get stuck is, okay, I signed up to do this. Now what do I do? Like, I'm a coach. What do I do now? And what's really great is Beachbody has amazing tools that guides you along the way. There really is no training that you can't find in your back office. And one of the things that they provide back there, but we also give you on our team pages, is what's called the Success Club System Daily Business Activity Tracker. So they really can't break it down anymore. You have a checklist of what you get to do for your job. And so I want to break down what this is. I have been using mine daily, and I have just really fallen in love with like the process of tracking and making sure that I'm doing these things in my business, because it's really easy to become a coach and say, oh yeah, I'm doing all the things, but really you end up just scrolling Instagram or Facebook on your phone. And I will tell you that is not going to provide you income, and that's not going to give you growth in your business. So let's break it down. There's really 4 categories of things that we do as coaches. The first one is probably my favorite, because I don't know if there's another job out there in this world that tells you to do this, and that is take care of yourself. As Beachbody coaches, we help people use Beachbody products. What are those products? Workouts, nutrition plans, nutritional systems like Shakeology, Performance Line, all those things. I'm not saying you have to go use all of them, but right now as a new coach, you should have a workout program and some form of nutritional platform that you are following, so that you can show people that this works. And I will say something with pride. My team, they kill it on this. We have team members that have amazing transformations, and that's one thing I take as just really a lot of pride, is like seeing all my girls put in the work with these programs. It's not saying you have to be at your goal weight to be a coach, but it's saying, hey, I'm a coach and I'm here to get results. And that's what they do. And I love that. And I know Courtney's team does the exact same thing. So do your workouts, drink your Shakeology, eat the right food. What other job out there that tells you to take care of yourself? All right. The second thing that we do is build relationships with people. Talk to people, tell them what you're doing, connect with people, make friends. We call that connecting, inviting, and follow-up. So we kind of break this down. One thing is about our jobs is we're not like Starbucks. We don't have a store that people go to go get served or to receive help. So for us, our store is our social media front. And Courtney's going to talk a little bit more, dig into that next. But one thing that we do is we make sure that we are talking to people that are on our Instagram, on our Facebook, that we're showing up. You know, if we keep our workouts inside the 4 walls of our house, nobody's going to know that we're doing it. It's kind of like sending, I always compare this to a birthday party. If you're throwing your kid a birthday party and you want all their friends to come and celebrate your child, you know, turning another age and coming and eating pizza and cake and all those things, and then nobody shows up and you realize, wait, why is nobody here? Why is nobody doing this with me? And you realize, oh, wait, I didn't send out the invitations. Nobody knows that I'm having this party. Nobody knows that I'm here to celebrate this birthday. Coaching is no different. You have to invite people to come do the workouts with you. You have to show them, hey, I'm doing this workout. Do you want to come do it with me on February 23rd? You have to invite people. And then here's the key. And this is where a lot of people get slipped up. You have to realize that people are just as busy as you. All of you here have busy lives, and so do the people that you talk to. And the people that you talk to sometimes need reminders to come to that party. Shoot, I need reminders to go to my friends' kids' birthday parties, let alone a challenge group that's going to be showing up. So don't forget that these people you're talking to are people, and life gets busy. So you might need to remind them, hey girl, I'm having this challenge group, or I'm participating in this challenge group. We start in 2 days. I know you were interested before, but are you ready to get started? So don't be afraid to follow up, because sometimes people just need that reminder. Next, once someone commits and joins to you, you need to give them a space, or you utilize the space that you're working in, challenge group, to help them get results. Help your clients use these programs. Help them find the workouts. It doesn't mean you have to be the one knocking on the door. That's actually a perk of this business, is you don't have to be there knocking on someone's door and grabbing their hand to come out, but you do have to say, hey girl, this is where I started with this program. You're going to love it. Here's where you find your tools. Now come into our group and let's get you results. The last thing is, and the same with a coach, we get results in the business. If someone joins you to become a coach, step 1, get them in our new coach training. Step 2, get them on this call and get them getting business results. Help them get their money back that they paid for their bag of Shakeology or their challenge pack. The last thing is it was probably it was the most foreign task to me as a coach, but it has hands down changed my life. And that's read or listen to personal development. I never did this beforehand. I was a teacher in the classroom. The only type of development I knew was professional development on how to run a classroom better. I didn't even know there were things out there like self-help books. I didn't, like, I'd heard that term before, but I didn't know what it was. And this right here is a phase, a part, not a phase, but a portion of my business that is a game changer. When you're talking to people every day, and sometimes it's easy to get in our own heads or play a comparison game or just feel like nobody's listening or that you're annoying people. Personal development, being in the right space in your mindset is just as important as taking care of your body and putting in healthy foods. And so in the new coach training that all of you guys have access to, we have some great titles. You've probably heard of a couple of the authors now. I feel like self-help is becoming more of a bigger thing now, but like Rachel Hollis is a great one. Courtney and I both agree that Brene Brown, The Power of Vulnerability, is hands down the best Audible book for someone, if you are someone who worries about the opinions of other people. So I'm going to pass this on to Court, and she's going to chat with you about social media. But those are the 4 tasks, and here's your tracker.
Okay, so contrary to Lauren talking about like, I want to talk about the visualization of social media and your storefront, as Lauren called it. So the top things you need to be doing first and foremost on your social media is sharing your journey, you guys. One, if you have not already announced that you're here to help or that you're a coach, you do that like tonight. That is the number one thing you need to do to tell people, hey, I'm running a business here, or I'm joining this accountability group and I get to take a couple girls with me. I'm here to help. So that's the number one thing you need to do if you have not already done that. Number 2 is start a program, and like I said, share the entire journey. Nobody wants to see perfect. Nobody wants to see that it's so easy for you to hop out of bed every single morning and get your workout in. They want to see that you, and that, sometimes I do have Valentine's Day candy, or sometimes I do have a beer on the weekend. Whatever it might be that is your struggle, people want to see that. I mean, as bad as it sounds, people do love misery, and they just want to know that they can relate to you a little bit, and sharing every part of your journey is going to do that. Okay, and so then one of the top tips that I always give for social media is I like to rotate so that you don't become what we call a Beachbody robot. I like to rotate through 3 different kinds of posts. Post number 1 is the health and fitness post. This typically is going to be something to do with your at-home workout, something to do with your shakes, your nutrition. Revolves strictly around health and fitness, as it says. Post number 2 is a coach post. So, maybe what your income paid for that week, why you decided to become a coach, what fear when you first began. Those are different types of coach posts. What's your favorite part of coaching is another example. Those are different types of examples of coach posts, not particularly health and fitness. Maybe that's why you started, but more having to do with specific coaching in general. And side note, those coach posts are what are going to help you bring in actual people who want to run the business with you. So at the beginning of my coach career, I only posted about health and fitness, only posted recipes. I only posted, hey, I got my workout in, sweaty selfies. While that's motivating, maybe, people want to see that they're able to join you in this coach business too. So make sure you're posting about coach posts. And then the third type of post is a personal life post. So literally anything not to do with health, fitness, or coaching. I talk about my baby and give mom tips. I talk about my husband. I talk about our marriage. Lauren just had an amazing post about her and Zane's marriage. Just anything else, honestly. Dogs, whatever. And your goals with those 3 posts that you rotate are to educate, entertain, and inspire. So if you're doing one of those 3 things with your post, you know you're doing something right. So okay, like every once in a while, I'll go to my Instagram grid, is what you call the first 9 photos. And I'll be like, man, I'm really having like, I'm not sure what to post today. I'll go to my grid, and whatever's next in my rotation, that's how I know, okay, I just posted personal and I just posted a coach post. All right, time for another health and fitness post. But that's kind of how I keep that flow going, so I don't bore everybody to death with health and fitness all day, every day, or coach health all day, every day, or just random life stuff, and then nobody knows what I do. And then a couple of tips: show your face, show your personality, like type out how you would normally talk in your captions. And then show your face in your pictures, show your face on your stories. I know this is like one of the things that I've been recently talking about with on my team, is that it's really easy to just post a picture and add some text over it on Instagram stories, but show up real, raw, unfiltered, just talking to your camera. It feels super weird at first, but you'll get over it, I promise. You'll get used to it, and it feels like you're talking to your friend, believe me. So just talk to if you need to. You can get onto Marco Polo and talk with your coach, or ask your coach to get on Marco Polo and practice using that. But the beauty of those Instagram stories is they don't post automatically. You can delete them, but the best are like, crap, what was I saying? Like it just shows your real self and personality. And then, like I said, show your face. Get a preset and a filter or filter, and stick with the same general one. That way your pictures aren't all over the place, like super dark to super bright, those types of things. Obviously, when you take pictures in different lighting types, different rooms in your house, you might have to adjust that specific filter every once in a while, up and down lighting, or up and down like warmth, or but Lightroom is the best place to go for that. Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom app is the best place to go to edit pictures. And then I always go to Etsy when I want a preset or a filter that I can just throw on every picture. They're like $2, you guys. And then, like I said, just kind of stick to that same general one, at least for a little while. Obviously, if you don't like it, then switch. But stick to that same general one for a little while. Some people do like seasons. Some people switch it up when they feel like it. So, and then like if you can tell so for example, in both of Lauren and I's grids, these are kind of old, so we should probably update these. Mine's still generally the same. I usually have like a pop of red. That's just my color. I obviously have red/orange hair, so it shows up in every single picture. So I try to have a pop of red in some sort. I do like a color scheme of reds, blacks, some white here and there. Obviously, if I have a good picture, I'll post it. It's not like I'm only gonna post if there's only red, white, or black in the picture. But I try to stick to those types of colors in my posts. And then Lauren's, this grid is just an example. She's now onto some other colors, but this is an example of what she used to post. It was like pops of blues, some yellows. There was blacks and neutrals in there.
Hello.
Oh. Anyway, squirrel brain. So anyway, just try to stick to a same general like color scheme or theme for your pictures, like that one pop of red every now and then, just to kind of adhere it all together. So anyway, that's it.
All right. Okay, next one we're going to chat about just really quickly is how to stay active as a coach. So if you go into your back office right now, it's going to have like all your information. It's going to say your name, your coach ID, and then you're going to see an area that says coach status, and it should say active because most of you probably got set up with a challenge pack, completion pack. If it does not say active, it means that you have not placed an order of something that is 50 PV or above. And what PV is, it's basically just the volume that goes along with that product. And why it's so important to do that, because if you're going to be a coach, you're going to be helping people use the Beachbody products. So you yourself need to be using those, which is our number one step. If you're doing your job as a coach, your stuff is going to get paid for. It would be no different than someone who is, I don't know why I always use Starbucks, but it would be like someone who is working at Starbucks but walks in every day with Folgers. I mean, like, you need to be a representative of what you're here for. And that's what we do as coaches. So make sure that you're using the products. If you are using Shakeology or the Performance Line bundle, which is the Recover and Energize, that right there is 90 PV, so you don't need to worry, you're golden. But if, say, 1 month you're gonna skip it and you need to be active that month, you can mix and match things up. Like, you can try some of the different products, from the 3-day refresh to the Recover alone will make you active. 2 boxes of Beach Bars, which, oh my goodness, if you get them, hide them from the rest of your family. Our new one is, I mean, they're all good, but there's something about our new one I cannot keep, like, I have to hide it because Xavier and Zane take them all. So super easy. If there's ever a time when you're worried about maybe not being active, just reach out to your coach. They'll easily help you make a good choice that's going to be for you. All right, next. This is my favorite. So I am very prize driven. I'm very recognition driven, and I know Courtney is too. And I always joke, when I was still doing this, is like, on the side of teaching, I always joked and said, you know, I hope nobody tells Beachbody, but really I would do everything just for the t-shirts. So what Beachbody does is, you know, every person that we help, we make commission on that order. Like, no matter what, that is always there. But what Beachbody does is they go above and beyond to spoil the crap out of us with swag. I mean, some people are here strictly for income, and that never goes away, but they do so many things on top of it. It's awesome. So the number one thing is they spoil the people who are working. Naturally, this isn't a everybody gets a trophy type deal. This is, if you show up and you work hard, you get rewarded. And the first thing that they do is Success Club. And Success Club is as simple as being on 90 PV, like having your Shakeology on Home Direct, and helping 3 people in 1 month. That's the minimum, and Beachbody will send you a prize. We have a year calendar. If you go into the team page, or if you just go on to the Beachbody website, you can see the prizes for the year. So the way it goes is month 1, you get a t-shirt, month 3, you get something, month 6, month 9, and then month 12, and it goes up in scale with prizes. So tons of swag and just really fun things. Occasionally, like right now, we're in the middle of Team Cup, and they're giving another opportunity for a t-shirt and a gym bag. And they always just throw these random things for people who work hard. And that's, like I said, always in addition. I have so many Beachbody t-shirts. We just got a suitcase. I mean, just like crazy stuff that I am very driven by. So if you are here for prizes, basically make it your job to help 3 people every month. And to break that down so it doesn't seem so scary, in most months, there's 30 days. That's 1 person every 10 days. Super doable. All right, next. So Courtney talked about when she first started the call and was introducing herself, she talked about the event that we met at, and that is it happens every year, and it's called Summit. And this year we're going back to New Orleans, which is where Courtney and I actually did meet in 2017. And you guys, as new coaches, all have the opportunity to earn your ticket for free. So these tickets normally cost $300. Occasionally they'll offer different incentives. Right now it's on sale. There's new coach prices. There's different scales of it, but every single one of you have the opportunity to earn a free ticket. And that's by helping 3 people, which we call that Hitting Success Club, 3 people with a challenge pack or a completion pack, but thinking about challenge pack's the main one. 3 people for 3 months in a 6-month window. Now, I want you to know, it wasn't always like that. It used to be 3 people each month for your first 3 months, but Beachbody just this year opened the freaking gates for every single one of you to get this free ticket. Like, there should not be a reason any of you have to pay for this ticket to come to this event. And because you have 6 months to help 9 people, like 3, 3, and 3. Like, think how that's huge. This event is unlike any other. And I'm going to shout Caitlin out real fast. So Caitlin and I met last year. She signed up with me as a coach. And a month later drove to Indy and met me for the first time. And it was the most amazing experience, because here she walked in with, there's thousands of us. I always say it's like Woodstock for coaches, but instead of people tripping on acid, we're all on Energize. But it is the most amazing event. They have speakers. We do live workouts. There's one day everyone goes out in the streets, and we have thousands of people working out together in the street. If you want to feel empowered and know that you are a part of something so big, you have to get your butt to this event. They do recognitions. Actually, Courtney and I will be walking across the stage this year again. I know there's going to be other ladies on our team who are going to be walking right with us. And it's so empowering. I can't talk about it enough. And then the next thing is, if you want to get gutsy and you want to really work this business and go all in, get yourself on our Success Club trip. So what happens if you stay consistent in helping 3 people each month? You will earn your spot by opting in for our Success Club trip. Next year, we're going to Riviera Maya. It is a vacation. It is not a business trip. You are there to be rewarded for your hard work. And if you want that trip paid for, make it your goal. If you want the whole thing paid for, make it your goal to hit Success Club 10 every month. And that's only 5 people. So lots of prizes, lots of things to look forward to, but they are all so encouraging and so worth it. I've participated in every single one of these. And yes, that first year I did earn my free ticket. And I mean, it's changed my business. It's changed my life. So let's go on. And Courtney's going to give you guys some actionable steps to take today.
All right. Or in the words of Matthew McConaughey, all right. So last thing that you guys are trying to aim for, not last thing, but I guess first thing that you guys are trying to aim for is a rank called Emerald. What this means, let me just explain Emerald really quick. So you have you at the top. I always call it your family tree. So you are at the top. You have 2 limbs, and on left limb, you have to have 1 coach. They can be discount, they can be working, whatever it is. But you can also, it can also be, you know, someone you know, a spouse, a significant other, a parent. But you have to have 1 on your left limb and 1 on your right limb, and that completes your Emerald family tree. So that is your first rank. So some tips of how to get there. So when you're talking to someone, hopefully you're having conversations about your upcoming boot camp, or, you know, getting an accountability partner to join you along this journey. When they say, all right, I'm in, I always give them 2 options. So there's actually 2 ways to check out. This is exactly what I say. There's actually 2 ways to check out. You can check out 1 just as a regular customer. 2, you can check out as a VIP member, which is actually a lot like signing up as a coach, but you would simply just be doing it to get the discount. A lot of times when you say you'd be signing up as a coach, people tend to freak out and think that they actually have to coach, but that's not the case. They can just sign up as a coach just to receive the 25% discount on all product. So that's kind of explain that. Explain option 2 a little bit, the discount coaching. I talked to them about how it's completely free to sign up. With the challenge pack, it waives that coach sign up fee. I do talk to them about how it's $15.95 after your first month. But usually I end that with, but you still save about $30 a month, close to $30 a month on your shakes, even with that $15 a month fee. So even that little savings, most people, I mean, that's a pretty big savings. $30 a month is definitely worth it to me. I'm a big budget girl, but I'm just like, whatever discount I can get on anything. So that's usually how I present it. You just have to practice and be confident about presenting it and be confident about they do really value and getting a discount, especially if you're talking to them about a program and it's longer, 30 days. Like, for example, I had been talking to my recent new people about 6 weeks of the work. It's 6 weeks long. So I kind of talk to them if they say I want more information. I talk to them about how to save them money after their first month. Those who go all in are going to order again probably anyway. So your program is longer than 30 days. So you want to go all in for that. So anyway, so your goal within the next 24 hours is to rank advance. So start thinking of 2 to 3 people, friends, family members, significant others who you would like to join you on this journey. Like I said, someone who can be your accountability buddy, and start talking to them. My first 2 coaches were my dad and my sister. Later on, I signed up the hubs, and I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit, about the benefit of that. But signing up your spouse video, if you have not watched that, contact the coach who invited you to this call. Benefits of hitting Emerald. So it's your first rank. And if you're sharing your journey on social media, you're going to you're starting to learn, plus get more serious about the business, and you're showing your followers that you hit your first rank already in the business. And they're going to be like, damn, like maybe she is taking this business serious. So they start to take notice that this is actually a business opportunity rather than just like something fun you're doing. You begin eligibility for team bonuses, which is huge. So on top of commission you get from challengers, you also get team cycle bonuses when you hit Emerald. So all your volume starts to collect, and occasionally you will start getting, as your team builds, team cycle bonuses, but you become eligible the moment you become Emerald coach. And then, like I said, that's on top of commission. And then also kind of a side note, if you do happen to sign up 5 coaches in a 5-week period, you get an extra $100. So just a random extra $100 for signing up 5 people. Doesn't really seem super hard when you put it like that. Like, what 5 people are you going to help? And then you have another account to be in control of if you do end up signing up a significant other. And then you also get recognition, shout outs on team pages, and recognition at Summit as well. You get a little flag for your rank, and you get to be on a banner. So pretty cool. So I kind of wanted to briefly talk about the benefit of signing your significant other. So I did not know when I first started coaching, I was not taught the value of signing up your significant other. I did know that I was supposed to get to the first rank of Emerald, so that's why I signed my dad and my sister. They were both ordering, so I thought, why not? But I didn't know that it was valuable to sign up my significant other, because the volume increases over time. Like I talked about, volume equals people ordering. And over time, it's been built. So I was probably, I think it was after that Summit that I met Lauren. So a year and a half after I signed up to coach is when I actually signed my husband up. And this year, I mean, he made us an extra $3,093 in just his account this year. So while that doesn't seem huge in the big scheme of things, that's pretty significant. When I had, in August, I had $14,000 in student loans, and $3,000 of that just went straight to those. And those are paid off by January 1st. So that's kind of, and I know Lauren wants to talk about this a little bit, but that's kind of Emerald and the benefit of getting your significant other signed up to create that volume.
Yeah, and I'm going to jump into a little bit to kind of like just show the difference. So like Courtney said, she signed up her husband after Summit. Well, mine was a little bit different. I signed up mine before because I needed to be Emerald. So I signed up Zane in order to get my Emerald rank. My two coaches that I signed up were Zane and my sister. My sister was using the products, using the workouts. I signed up Zane because he supported me. If your husband's going to do this, make sure that they support you and they understand what you're doing. But I was ordering my Shakeology, and I definitely wanted Energize and Recover, so I ordered those through him, through his account. And you'll see in the year 2017, I basically made back my investment of that first sign up. So it wasn't a big deal, but I got my Emerald rank, and that was what started moving my business forward. And I got 2 Success Club points from it too. I got my first 2 Success Club points. But you'll see in 2018, there was a really big jump because in 2018, Zane's account started to support my account as I was striving to hit more ranks. So after I went from Emerald, my next one was Diamond. And so Zane's account was supporting, his business center, we were working and supporting that together. And then you can see in 2019, it's almost doubled again. Now, in 2019, I did not work. We really didn't focus much on his business. I was more focusing on our team growing and not necessarily his. But you can see that through the year of 2019, even though I wasn't putting a whole lot of focus on his account, it was an active account that was constantly grabbing volume and cycling. And so I know those words don't necessarily make total sense to you right now, but I do want you to see that they build and they have potential with that building process. So that is kind of all I wanted to share about that for the growth of having a spouse as your first coach on your account or helping you get to Emerald. So other than that, ladies, does anyone have any questions? No? All right. Well, that kind of wraps it up for us. If you guys have any questions, obviously reach out to the coach that brought you in here. Always dive into our team page. There's tons of resources out there. YouTube, Google are amazing tools, especially in the Beachbody world. I still use YouTube a lot when I'm trying to learn different things. So, all right, ladies, I'm going to, I'll post the recording, and Court, I'll send it your way too. All right, guys, have a great evening. Bye.